Okay. It's a little bit of a weird one to capture, but we're getting there. We're getting there. It's one of the ones that's like really unfriendly to tabbing out, and it like just can't capture it anymore if we tab out. So We do this. We do all kinds of things. Just to try to get these older games to behave properly on stream. And where are we? There we go. Maybe. Okay, where are we? We good? We're good. Alright, so I have actually not played this game before, so I don't know what I'm doing. As with many adventure games of this era, there might be a little bit of unfairness going on. There might be a lot of different things going on, really. And we will find those when we find them. Oh, I need to turn that... let's turn off the background music. Just because I'm not sure how much background music the game is going to have. Because it had opening scene background music here. Well, we'll start over. No, maybe later. Play. Okay. So, this appears to be part of the shtick of Maniac Mansion. Which is like, unlike a lot of other adventure games, you get to choose a party to go in with. And it looks like you're locked in to have this dude, Dave, Sandy's boyfriend, organizer of the rescue effort. Sid, his aspiring musician trying to start his own new wave band. Okay. Michael, award-winning photographer for the college newspaper. Wendy, wants to be a famous novelist and is waiting for a big break. Bernard, president of the physics club and winner of the college's Geeks Award. Razor, lead singer for the punk band Razor and the Scumettes. And Jeff, usually hangs out on the beach, responds to the name Surfer Dude. Alright, so I think we'll take the photographer and the punk singer. Okay, 20 years ago today. Alright, so a meteor landed nearby, and we have pre-game credits. IBM sounds. Okay, this looks like the old mansion. I'm sure I saw Dr. Fred take Sandy here. It's up to us to get her out. This could be real dangerous. If anyone wants to back out... I heard Dr. Fred was kind of cute. Did any of you guys see that movie? 4 kids went into this strange house. And, never mind. Okay, let's go rescue Sandy. So, first off, it's kind of interesting the limited color palette they were working with. Because this dude's shirt is the same color as the moon in the background, and he just kind of blends right into it. Alright, so what do we have? What is... I thought I'd be able to click on something. Okay. Oh, okay, so when we mouse over stuff that is actionable, it changes the purple text here. Ah, I'm starting to see the pattern here. So the game is, at least first impressions, could still be wrong on this very easily. First impression, the game is a graphical user interface on top of the more traditional and prevalent at the time text-based adventure, where, you would type in, go north, go south, walk this way, walk that way. And so this is just a way for us to say, it's like, all right, well, these are the actions we can do. And new kid, I'm presuming, is swap your party members out. So what is lets me mouse over things, and the only things we can mouse over here are the sign. Walk to sign. Read sign. Warning. Trespassers will be horribly mutilated. Right. Okay, so it's not a party swap. It is a change who we are controlling. Understood. Okay. What is... Alright, so we can't look at the fence. I wonder if we're going to have to try to... I was thinking, like, what if we have to put together a map, but unlike last time with Might and Magic, it's very odd to... or very awkward, we'll say, to try to map things with how this behaves when tabbing out. So we're going to just limit ourselves there. However, because it appears the game has no background music, we will put on a little bit in the background here. We're not just sitting in complete silence with only my voice. Maybe a little quieter than that. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna... Well, okay, we'll swap to a different kid. Oh no. The separate controls makes me very nervous that what's gonna happen is, like, we're gonna need to do some weird convoluted puzzle solving thing where, like, first kid is in this room and they pull a lever, meanwhile kid number 2 is in another room so they can flip a switch, and then we need to swap to third kid to push a button in a completely different room. So that might be a little rough, but we will do what we can with it. Okay, so it scrolls even. Okay, so we can walk to unlock, turn off, turn on, fix, use, read, give, pull, close, open, push. What is bushes? Doesn't even tell us anything. What is that? That's the front... Oh, that's the window at the top of the front door. Okay. For some reason, it looked like a button or something. Or like a hat just floating there. It's like, what is that? Oh, it's okay. It's just a window. Use. Alright, apparently we can't use the bushes. We also can't use the front door. We can open. Can't open the front door. Pick up bushes. Wait, why is that? Why am I not getting mouse over on bushes anymore? I guess we wander a little bit more. Use front door with. Ah, okay, back. Walk 2. We want... If we're going to be doing anything, we need to open the front door. Open mailbox. Pick up. You can't pick that up. What is mailbox? Walk to mailbox. Pull. Wag. I wonder if there was something inside of it. Would it say so? Can't pick that up. There's give, but is there take? Okay. I guess there's nothing in that. Open front door. The door is locked. Well, we have reached our first puzzle. Wait, unlock. No, stop that. Unlock bushes with front door. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, wait. Pick up front door mat. Pick up key. Alright. Unlock front door with key. Alright, so the vases and gargoyles are actionable. So I think what isn't a command so much as it is let you mouse over things to see what could be interactable. So we have vases, we have gargoyles. Open door. What is? Flashlight. Pick up flashlight. Open. Well, my dear, hope you're having fun. Within minutes it'll all be over. You'll be hooked up to my machine getting your pretty brains sucked out. You'll never get away with this. Dave and his friends will rescue me. You and your meteor can eat slime. Yes, that's what she thinks. Are these not cabinets? Can we not open cabinets? Pick up. They're glued to the wall. But we can get the chainsaw, sure. Turn on faucet. Oh, okay. What? How silly of me, I should have tied you to my bed. So, I don't know if that's like something that's always going to happen, or if I have messed up. Push door. Can't move it. Can't unlock the door with this. Unlock. No. Unlock top padlock with key. Okay. Pick up skeleton. I wonder if I know him. Use skeleton with lock. Okay. I thought there might be a skeleton key joke here somewhere, but apparently not. Okay. Open this door. There's no handle here. I thought that was odd. Open cabinet door. What is... Right, it's a cassette player. Okay, so we don't have any cassettes to play. Can't budget. Okay. So I can't interact with this picture at all? Okay. Open door. You know what would have come in really handy here? A flashlight. Give flashlight. Okay. I gotta say, the sign saying, like, trespassers will be horribly mutilated is not exactly a great sign. You'll leave it there. Okay. Okay. We go in. You go upstairs. Alright, so there are the two dudes. This door is open. Read. Back on statue. S'y trouve on... What? A little slower, please. S'y trouvait entreposé à Louvre post-play. Okay, sure. There's nothing to read on it. Okay, cool. Can I pick up handle? No? Okay. Open door. Wait, can I blindly reach for a light switch? Interesting. We can click on things in the dark. I wonder if we have to. Video fever, disco crazy, alien slime, die enemy die, meteor mess, and kill thrill. Okay, so we can't pick up the target. We read Zach McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders. I never did figure out what to do with the can of gas to get off of Mars. Okay. So we're just going to wander aimlessly until something catches our eye. Can I talk to this? You can't pass until you feed me. Well, that's simple enough. Wait, was there... Could I go back the other way? Yes, but there's nothing there. Well, there was a kitchen downstairs. So we go to the kitchen. I was like, wait, what's that noise? It's the clock ticking. No big deal. Open stove. You'd rather use the microwave. With what? This doesn't bode well. Oh, I was like, wait, what's that noise? Turn off faucet. What is all this stuff? Broken bottles of ketchup, can of Pepsi, lettuce, cheese, and old batteries. Is there any reason why we can't pick up all of it? And, you know, because we're environmentally friendly. Alright, so we will turn on the faucet. And we will use faucet with broken bottles of ketchup. Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay, so that's my warning to get out of here. Open. Wasn't this room dark before? Where's the cheese? This is a huge dining room. Is that Day of the Tentacle? Oh, Tentacle Chow. Excellent. Read canned goods. Okay, we open the door. Door is locked. We open the grate on the floor. It's welded into the floor. Okay, we're going to take a quick AFK. I'll run an ad because the dog, she's been having a little bit of digestive issues the last day or two, and she has just thrown up on the floor. So we're going to clean that up, and we will be right back. Okay. We've returned. And that is cleaned up. And hopefully she feels better soon. Lethal, come here. Okay, we've let her outside for a few minutes so that she can get the rest of it out of her system. And so we'll be walking away here in another minute or two to let her back in. But, yeah, she's not feeling well, which is unfortunate. What were we doing? Oh, maybe we should pick up this. Bottom developer. Whoops. Did we drop it on the grate? Okay. Door is locked. Open refrigerator. Use refrigerator. Can I put the cheese back? Give cheese to refrigerator. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay. I guess I can't put it back. But we can go upstairs and give the tentacle chow. I do wonder if it would be better to actually do a walkthrough. To better showcase the game as a whole, as opposed to just me flailing around. Use. Wait, give. What? What are the odds that he's never going to be fully satisfied with the food? And that instead, that we need to find a different way past him? I'm starting to doubt that feeding him is the correct answer. The problem logistically for doing a walkthrough thing is that, well, as I said, The game does not like alt-tabbing. Alright, one moment. You certainly seem to be feeling more active and not looking so down. Okay, you cannot eat that though. But it's good to have you back. Looks like you're feeling better. We'll give you a little bit more food later on, since you didn't get to digest all of that, okay? Okay. What is the purple trail here? You're not going to touch that slime? I didn't ask you to touch it. I just wanted you to use the glass jar to, like, scoop it up. Use paintbrush. Okay. Pick up the bowl of wax fruit. Oh, interesting. I wonder if the wax fruit... Use paint remover on easel. That sure was a waste. Okay. I wonder if we have bricked ourselves. Turn on the TV. 3 guys who can publish anything. I'm Mark Eater and my company will publish anything. This feels like an in-joke. Like, the joke here is that this is the guy who published this specific game, and he's just like, I'll publish anything. Pick up. Old record. Use old record on Victrola. Turn on okay. It better not. It's obviously a valuable antique. Alright, how about we turn on cassette recorder? There's no tape in the recorder. Okay. I think we're going to start getting ourselves some sort of direction here. So you don't have to just watch me flail the whole time. Because these old games tend to be a little bit esoteric in that way. So we're going to go... And we're going to at least try to get ourselves some direction. I don't want to, like, just follow the walkthrough entirely, but at least some indicator of what to do. Okay. If you get caught by them, they'll send you to the dungeon. You can escape as long as you have at least 2 characters in the dungeon. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. I'm going to stop reading there. So we know there is a way out if you have at least 2 characters in, or if you found the key. We don't have either of those, so we're going to go away. Okay, the door's locked. Oh, I didn't even see a doorbell to ring. Okay. Unlock the door. Yeah, we did that. We did go to the mailbox, and there was nothing in it and nothing to do with it, so no big deal there. Hmm? So just roaming around in here. Okay. Aha. Interesting. Okay. So we have some things that we can do. So we have learned pull the gargoyle. Alright, so I was right. You do have to find things in the dark. What is nuclear reactor? Okay. Can we open the furnace? Too hot. Too hot. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a key here. Pick up silver key. Open fuse box. Turn off circuit breakers. Turn on. Okay. That is loud. I always get stuck with cheap equipment. Or is the Meteor Gang gonna be pissed? But no, I want to walk to... Okay, so we got caught. The dungeon intruder, okay. Well, that was a little faster than we expected. Are they gonna turn off the alarm anytime soon? Okay. It's still loud for me, but I have turned it down for stream. Push, barred window. You can't move it. Pull, barred window. Ah. Silence. How long do I have to stand out here as a different character before they fix things and the alarm stops going off? Open grading. Rusted shut. Okay. Is that just game over? The house and everyone within 5 minutes have been destroyed by a massive nuclear meltdown. Alright. Don't hit the fuse box unless you got a plan. I tried to hit the fuses again, and it did not work. Press F4 to play again. We have to enjoy the music while we can, because the game is about to get completely silent. Okay. Can't move those bushes. You can't move these bushes. Open doormat. Pull doormat? Pick up key. Unlock door. Key. Okay. I've got Sid, the cool guy. You can tell he's cool because he's wearing his sunglasses at night. Alright. Pull this. Oh. Pull gargoyle. Turn on light switch. Thank you. Now you get to leave. Okay, and we're back to our little cutscene about how they're going to suck out all of Sandy's brains. Also, why the fourth wall break? It's like, that's what she thinks. Pick up. Silver key. Door is locked. Unlock. Okay. Neither of those keys work on that door. Pick up. Radioactive slime. Yeah, I didn't think you would, but it was worth a shot. I thought maybe this fuel supply, I guess, would be a separate thing to interact with, but guess not. Alright, so there's a radio and a record and a cassette player I can't really do anything with. Turn on lamp. Why can I not turn on lamp? Okay, now we can turn on lamp for some reason. Read. Read books. Read sign, okay. Staircase out of order. What do you mean it's out of order? This whole place is out of order. So there's a phone here. Alright, pick up the phone. Needs to be broken. Pull loose panel. Pick up cassette tape. What is loose panel? Staircase. Chuck the plant. There is no talk to, I'm noting. Can we pick up Chuck the plant? Push Chuck the plant. You can't move it. Okay. Let's just give a once over with what is here. See if that's staircase, lamp, staircase and lamp, staircase, lamp, and sign. Right, well, we got a cassette tape, so let's go play the cassette tape and see what happens. Use cassette tape in. Turn on. It's blank. Pick up cassette tape. Right, turn off cassette player. Pick up cassette tape. Okay, where was the recording? Was that this way? Okay. What is with this circle here on top? Okay, we'll open this door. Okay. Use cassette tape in cassette recorder. Use old record on Victrola. Turn on cassette recorder. Turn on record. Turn off cassette recorder. Pick up cassette tape. So now we can go downstairs, and in theory we should be able to play this cassette tape. Now, what does that do for us? I have no idea. It sounds like a distraction is what it sounds like. Turn on old-fashioned radio. Open old-fashioned radio. Huh. Can we take, I don't know how this stuff works. Okay, so maybe this is something that only the geek friend person can do. Like, he can take the vacuum tube. What happens if I try to give the tentacle the wax fruit? Examination table. Turn on desk lamp. Read Blackboard. Looks like formula is describing the structure of a meteor. Cool. Read. Docs R Us diploma. Degrees for mummifying and bandaging. Read. Presented to Dr. Fred. Pick up manuscript. Read manuscript. It looks like someone's memoir, but the writing is terrible. It's written by a meteor? How strange. Right, close the desk. Open medical cabinet. Must require a special key. Use silver key. Medicine cabinet. Okay. What about this? Yuck, that's disgusting. Indeed it is. Pick up real skeleton. Ooh, that's scary. Indeed it is. Pull medical cabinet. Of course you can't. Use back. Pick up. I was hoping I could just grab the eraser here, but it looks like that's not a thing you can do. Open. Are any of them unlocked? So I don't know what this silver key goes to. What happens if we give this thing wax fruit? Give. It's my drink. Now. Okay. What have we learned? We learned that giving him real food doesn't do anything. What he wanted was wax fruit. So, what are the odds that he wants something unusual as a drink as well? Maybe some sort of slime? Some other unpalatable thing? Maybe the paint remover. Actually, we already have paint remover on us. Give paint remover. No thanks. Alright, I guess it's time to go to the kitchen. Pick up flashlight. Pick up chainsaw. Open this. Pick up can of Pepsi. Pick up the old batteries. And the lettuce. And we'll leave the cheese there. Pick up. No, not walk to. Pick up. No? Can we not click on that? Okay, open. Let's see. Does the silver key work on this? It does. We'll just pick up the other stuff too. Okay, so being in here and picking stuff up is what triggers the guy to get hungry. Okay, this brings us out back to a pool area. Radio floating in the pool. I wonder what happens if you... Like, there's got to be some sort of impact. Can we get the pool water? I can't tell if, like, this is a user interface thing or not, because I would expect it to actually tell me, oh, I can't do that, if I can't do that. Pick up radio. Can't reach it. Alright, so we need to pull it over to us somehow. Oh, we have jar of water. Okay, cool. I wonder if this is a reusable thing, like we use the jar a couple different times, a couple different places, in order to scoop up different things. Another option would be, I wonder if we could put the jar under that radioactive waste pipe in the basement. Give. Jar of water. Green tentacle. Oh, that was the answer. Larger. Use flashlight. Oh, we're in a dark room. Is there a red lamp anywhere in here? Well, we didn't get the bottle of Enlarger because it fell kind of through the grate. What are we up to? The 4th floor now? Well, that's not a standard decoration. Might be missing a part. Oh, okay. So I'm betting that this is where, if we had the nerdy dude, we could take the vacuum tube from the radio downstairs and use it here. Oh yeah, tube socket. Picked up a dime.
So depressed. I'm gonna get my band started. My life is going nowhere. Okay, so we grab the yellow key. We have the, No, we don't. We left our cassette downstairs. Okay. Just gonna steal his record? I thought the little teal box here meant something, but I guess not. Mondo stereo. What is picture? What is poster? Read poster. See Ron Gilbert live at the forum. There's nothing to read on it. Okay, sure. To my slimiest son, love Mom. So we got a different record. So let's go down to the record player and play that and see what happens. Let's see. This is the dark room. The record player is all the way downstairs in the room to the right, I believe. Because, like, that's the painting room, I think? Yeah, this is the experimentation room. That's the painting room. Or no, I think it's up here. Yeah, there it is. Use record on Victrola. There's already a record there. Alright, we'll pick up. Turn off the Victrola. Now pick up the record. Alright, now we use the old record on the Victrola. Now we turn it on. Okay. Turn off. Pick up. Alright, so that's the old record. What about the new record? It broke the lamp. Or the vase, rather. Okay, but why would I want to break the vase? But if we know that that sound can break the vase, do I want to put it on the cassette so I can break vases elsewhere? We have two places that we can play it. One is down there, and the other one, I believe, is up in the tentacles room. Use. Cassette tape in cassette tape recorder. Oh, the doorbell. Kid, Wendy. We'll see if we can beat him to the mailbox. Pick up. Package. And leave. Open package. Open package. That would be illegal. Okay, so I have a package I can't do anything with, and I have stamps. Turn on. Turn on. Pick up. Set. So I think one thing I'm suffering from is the goal of free Sandy doesn't help a lot because I have no idea of like what the next step would be to doing that. It's just like, you're in a house, figure it out. It's like, okay. Daddy's been acting very strangely ever since his secret project in the lab. He said, well, Mommy, I'm worried about him. He hasn't been at dinner for 5 years. Alright, that's a long time. And he's bring those bodies down into the basement late at night. That's not very nice to Ed. Come on, Ed. You deserve better than that. Excuse me. Alright, turn on. Does it break the... Aha! I was going to say, did it break the chandelier, but then I saw the windows go. Pick up old rusty key. Right, yes. Turn off the cassette player. Then pick up the cassette tape. Then... let's go back upstairs. It's weird because, like, I'm doing things, but I have no idea if the things that I'm doing are getting me any closer to my supposed goal. Wait, I went in here. And I went up the ladder. I wonder if I should check under the pillow. That doesn't seem to work. Ah, I thought maybe because this is the breaking things noise, I could turn on the 2 stereos and, like, break something big somewhere, but maybe that's not how that works. Give old record. Green pin. But he had said even all that food I ate didn't help. Alright, so let's get out of here. Again with the limited color palette. Legs just disappear because they're the same color as the bed. Pick up bed. Okay. An unwelcome visitor. I've been gotten. Now that makes more sense. Okay. How silly of me, I should have tied you to my bed. One, I didn't know that that was apparently the mother. So, the first time she said that, I felt like really out of context, like I was in her bed already, and I tried to escape, so, oh, she's like, I should have tied you down, instead I found you wandering around. But now, when she catches us somewhere else, it's just like, oh, this is like a, how silly of me, I should have, after I caught you, instead of taking you to the dungeon, tied you to my bed, which is, not a great sentiment, but, I mean, I guess they are just kidnapping people and sucking their brains out, so they're not good people. Unlock door with old rusty key. Okay, actually, let's check these things over here. Unlock bottom padlock with yellow key. Unlock top padlock with yellow key. Okay. What other keys do I have? I have a silver key, right? That already opened one door for me. Okay, but we'll check it anyway. No. Unlock bottom padlock with silver key. Nope. Okay, so I don't have either of the padlocks I need to get through that door. Use... Where's my glass jar? I don't want you to touch it, I want you to use the glass jar on it. Can I put down? Like, I can pick up, but I want to put down. Like, can I put the jar here? Use old rotting turkey. So this is too hot to interact with. Pick up broken chandelier. Okay. Staircase out of order. I wonder if there's anything I can fix it with. Also, I wonder if I can water this. Like with, Do I go back to the pool for another glass of water? Maybe that would work. If, of course, I could remember where the swimming pool was. Is it through the kitchen all the way that way? Open. Microwave oven. Use. Week old. Old rotting turkey. You'd better not. You better not. Okay. Paint remover, paintbrush, key, silver key. Okay. Use. Last jar with swimming pool. Right, we now have a jar of water again. Open. Gate. Can't go left. Open. Garage door. Can't budget. That's to be expected. I'm betting we need a remote control of sorts. Because it says we can't budget, not like that it's locked, so I don't think it's a key problem. Right, what else have I not done yet? I have more to explore all the way upstairs. So we're not going to go back to getting hints until we run out of ideas for things to try. Like, I'm not going to sit here spinning for long periods of time, but if I don't feel stuck, like, as I mentioned earlier, I kind of feel stuck overall because I have no real idea what things that I'm possibly doing could possibly progress the game state, as they say. Like, how could this make me get any closer to winning the game? And the answer is, I do not know. So we're just kind of wandering around. Right, so that is Mom's room. So let's not go in there. She just immediately takes us to the dungeon. Agent of the evil meteor, or are you here to help me defeat him? Okay then. Wait, no, stop. Okay. So I believe I have found that the upstairs is where all of their various rooms are. And also, once you encounter them, it doesn't look like you can do anything else. It looks like it's just cutscene time, or it's just like, yep, you got close to them and now you are caught, and so on and so forth. So, from what I can tell, as far as making progress in the game, I think what I need is I need the 2 keys to get into the secret basement lab. That's kind of what the game has indicated so far. Now, what I need to do in order to get those keys is very unclear. You know what? Let's go all the way to the end. Give old rotting turkey to paint. You better get closer, you're right on top of it. Give old rotting turkey. Give week old roast to Probably doesn't want the water. Open typewriter? So we have a fireplace. Paint blotch. Use. Paint remover. Turn on light. There it is. Alright, so we have some broken wires. So... fix wires with dime? Okay, that doesn't work. Fix wires with old batteries. Okay, so things that we can do. Fixing these wires is one of them. Of course, I don't have the thing that I need to fix the wires, and I don't know how to get it, but that's besides the point. We at least know one goal that we could be going for. Let's see. Okay. Basically, I've tried everything that's... well... like, I wish I could try to talk to the plant. I bet I can't pick this up, right? Yeah. Use... that doesn't seem to work. Does it eat me now? Use. Old rotting turkey. Walk to. Alright, so we made the... Can I make it grow again and have it pop up through that? So now our man-eating plant is burping. Don't know what that does for us. Alright, we haven't gone in this door yet. Surplus body parts, Playboy calendar, sarcophagus, hunk-o-matic machine. Use. How long are we working out? We feel much stronger now. I wonder if that literally makes a difference. Like, you use this and now... Oh, what was it that it said I wasn't strong enough to do? There was the grate outside, I think, that it said, like, you're not strong enough to pull it open. Miss Mummy of 1982 BC. This is probably a bad thing. Never mind. Read. Let's see. Pick up. Pillow. Can't pick it up. Turn on. Turn on. TV. All you get is fuzz. Pick up. Surplus body parts? No. Okay. Read the Playboy calendar. May 1972 and Ted's what? Ted's death day is circled. But we get static on the TV. So this antenna is not working properly, so maybe we can fix that antenna at some point. Is there someone here? Yep, we're intruding. For good. Okay. Cracked mirror, sink, toilet lid, pull chain. Okay, turn on water faucet. The handle's missing. Open toilet lid. Pick up toilet lid. Pull chain. Sponge. Pick up. Sponge. Can I use the sponge on him? Use sponge in. Sink. Turn on. Sink. Use sponge in sink. Right, move out of the way. Use sponge in sink. Sponge with water. Use sponge with water. Okay. So, now that we have this sponge... Oh, right, yes, turn off. We have a water sponge now. What was in here again? Okay, we're gonna make bad decisions. Fix wires with sponge with water. Okay. I knew it probably wasn't gonna work, but hey. I think it's time for a hint. I shall go back to the walkthrough until I find something that I haven't done yet, and then we stop again. Okay, walkthrough. What is something I haven't done yet? Alright, getting the silver key. We got the silver key. Push that. Yes. Fuse box and a silver key. You can turn off the power. We tried that earlier. It gave us a game over. Oh. I missed something. To stream! We shall hit the clip button so that we can look at our own stream and see what just happened. Purple tentacle is chasing around the person and then gets reprimanded for playing with the lab experiments. And apparently the machine is ready. Oh, are we like too slow? Like, is there a time limit? She's gonna get her brain sucked out if we don't finish soon? Okay, so things we haven't done yet in the walkthrough. Let's see. Okay. Okay, alright. It doesn't... Okay, good. It doesn't matter about the cheese. So we let him get the cheese, and that was fine. Get the flashlight. Yep. Okay, the chainsaw. We did pick up the chainsaw. It is apparently useless. We did grab the flashlight. Take a can of Pepsi. Doesn't really matter. Storage room and swimming pool. Okay. Try to pick up the bottle developer and break. We did that. Let's see. Go through the door on the right to enter the dining room. Nothing of interesting. Pick up the glass jar and the fruit drinks. We did that. Okay. Use... Oh, okay. It's telling me things I probably didn't need to know. Apparently the swimming pool is radioactive because it's how they're cooling the nuclear reactor, which is not how that works, I don't think. But fair enough. Use the glass jar on the pool to fill it up. During the rest of the game, be very careful whether the jar contains harmless tap water from the kitchen or radioactive water from the pool, because it looks the same in your inventory, but getting it mixed up can have dire consequences. Good to know. We can go to the garage, but it's closed. You're not strong enough to budget right now, so there's no use. But we did use the thing that makes us strong. Okay. I think that counts as a hint. probably isn't going to do anything for us, but give... Oh, the glass jar doesn't have water in it anymore. Never mind. So before we weren't strong enough to open the garage door, but we used the workout machine and it said we felt stronger. So maybe we can open it now. So we're going to go all the way down there and check that. Which is, admittedly, is not the kind of hint I expected from the walkthrough. I expected the walkthrough to be like, and then you go do this. And I was like, okay, that was the piece I was missing, and then that'll give me more ideas for what to do. But no. It's just like, it told us about, hey, there's this thing, and if you haven't done it yet, then... I mean, just ignore this because of this reason. I'm like, wait a second. That reason might not be important. Open garage door. Aha! Pick up water faucet handle. Open. Trunk. Trunk is locked. Okay. Let's try all of our keys on it and see what happens. So the key is the front door key. The silver key was to the other door. Unlock trunk with yellow key, I believe, is the one key that hasn't found us a use yet. Aha! Excellent. Pick up tools. Okay, is there anything else here? What is Weird Edsel? What is license plate? Can I take off the license plate? Can I use the tools to take the license plate off? I'm thinking I can use the license plate to short the wires. Alright, modified rocket engine. Turn on modified rocket engine. Fine. We want to use the glass jar with the swimming pool. Alright, we have a jar of radioactive water. Maybe we can give that to the depressed tentacle. But we now have a faucet handle, which means we can go all the way up and turn on the faucet with the mummy dude now. Open front door. Pull. Grating. Lots of pipes. I don't know if I want to mess with that valve just yet. Because I know that some of this is what? Is like cooling the nuclear reactor. So maybe we don't want to mess with it right now. And we want to go up top and turn on the water on the mummy person. I don't know if I was like overthinking earlier with like, oh, there's going to be a bunch of complex stuff of using your different people at different times and so on and so forth, or if I simply haven't gotten there yet. Okay. Alright, so these are plants. I wonder if I can water these with good water. Fix water faucet with water faucet handle. Turn on water faucet. For a good time, DNA 7537. Where was the keypad? Well, we'll try to use the tools to fix the wires. Fix wires with tools. Okay, never mind. Ooh, I wonder if I can fix them with the tools, but I need to, But I need to what? But I need to cut the power first, and then get up here in the dark. That could be rough. Well, here's a keypad. Access code is section 1, A26. What did I say? 7347? One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, we are stuck again. So it's time for a hint. Last time, we didn't even get a direct hint. We just got a comment on something that was like, wait a second. Pick up the old radio. Open the old radio and pick up the radio tube. Only Bernard can do it. Right, yes. Okay, go past the stairway, which is out of order. If you have Bernard or Jeff, you can fix it later. Okay, we found that. Okay, Chuck the Plant is a red herring. The stairwell is also a red herring. Cool. So we did all of this already. Take the bowl of wax fruit and the paint remover. We did that. Okay. Sid, Wendy, or Razor? Who do we have? Alright, so I need one of my secondary people to watch the ad. To know the address for later. That doesn't help me right now, so we'll keep that in mind. Okay. Medical lab and arcade room. Go inside, use the what is, to find the desk lamp, turn it on, we did that. We read the blackboard, we read the diplomas. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there's nothing to do there. We already did all of that. Let's see. So we met the green tentacle. We gave him the wax fruit. Alright, so we did that. Okay, we did that. And we're running ads, apparently. So we're just going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 3 minutes with more of this, and we'll figure out what we're doing. So be right back. Okay, and we have returned. So, while we were away, we also did look at a little bit more of the walkthrough. What I've discovered is that a lot of the things that I've been doing are things that are specific to different characters' routes. Also, that this door is a copyright protection mechanism, so we have that. But we haven't found the next step that we haven't already done yet. So, Bernard or Jeff, we don't have with us. So that whole thing we just did with the shower curtain. So, yeah, but we can't do that because apparently that phone number requires that you use the phone, and we don't have anyone who can repair the phone. Oh, okay. Neat. So we have discovered our next thing that we could do that we unlocked that we haven't done yet. So just by pure happenstance of trying to do things, we managed to completely unlock a new area and then not take the necessary step to do that area. I think it's this one. No, this one. So we made the plant grow, and we gave it the Pepsi, which calms it down, which makes it climbable. What is? Really powerful telescope, astronomy chart, coin slot. Use dime in coin slot. The media wants to borrow your hamster and electric cattle prod. How he thinks he stole my purple key card. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't get to the meteor without it. Oh, really? Okay. That doesn't really seem to work. It shows the trajectory of a meteorite impacting Earth. Pull. Turn on. So the levers aren't a separate thing. The whole thing is really powerful telescope. Push the right button. Use really powerful telescope. Okay. Push the right button again. It's not rotating. Push the left button. It's not rotating. Use control panel. Doesn't seem to work. I feel like I've done something wrong here. Wait, did I just brick this? Like, I only had one dime, so I needed to rotate it left, not right. Use the paint remover. Yep, we did that. Okay. Bernard or Jeff. We don't have Bernard or Jeff. Okay, so apparently the thing that we need to do next, which I hadn't even considered at all, so this is a good step I would have missed, is we need to go into Edna's room, but she's in there. Oh, okay. Well, that's easy enough. Dave. Go down, Dave. New kid. Sid. Alright, Mr. Vicious. Nope, nope. Front door. Oh, you know what? I need to do this the other way around, but that's fine. And the way I want to do it the other way around is I want our main character guy, who we've been playing and picking up all the stuff, I want him to go to the dungeon, because he has the key to get himself out. It just feels more convenient to do it that way. I love the feet going up the stairs, just like the quick waddle it does. Okay. Okay, Dave. Open. Yeah, very inappropriate, especially since they're referred to as kids. Pick up perfume. Can't pick that up. Pick up small key. Hatch, painting. I guess the power's out. Use light. That doesn't seem to work. I guess the power is out. Okay. Unlock with the rusty key. Where is it? So we're gonna need to put him up there because he has a flashlight. So theoretically, this should work better. Or the light in that room is supposed to work, but it's just not working for me at the moment. Where's the hatch? Okay, why do I get the weird feeling that maybe we end up tied to her bed at some point? At which point it's just like, wow, that's not ideal. Use flashlight. Old batteries. Use flashlight. Okay. Oh, I bet it's a turn on flashlight. Turn on light. Turn off lit flashlight. What is this? Full painting. Okay. It's a wall safe. I don't have the combo for this. Use tools on wall safe. Huh. Her phone number is the combination. Go figure. Pick up. Sealed envelope. Open. There was a quarter inside the envelope, and we have a ripped envelope. Ah. Yes, hello. Let me just double check that I didn't miss anything in this room, because it appears that you have very limited time in here. Okay. So yeah, we go to the wall safe. Okay, it doesn't say anything about it. This is fine. So we're just chilling here in the dungeon. But we got a small key. So unlock bottom padlock with but you don't have it. Unlock no. I want unlock bottom padlock with small key. Unlock top padlock with small key. Give small key to Dave. Okay. So I have no idea what that key goes to, so we're back to checking for hints or whatnot. Alright, so we need to go to Ed. Okay, yeah, we could have gone into Ed's room when he went to get the package, but that is not available to us anymore. Okay, so same procedure as before. one gets caught, and the other investigates the room. At some point, they might get suspicious that we are just continuously able to do this. Unlock door with... Old rusty key. So this is going to get really annoying to just have to keep running all the way through this and go up all the stairs every time, especially with two different characters. I still haven't done anything with... Wait. It said it was a small key. Can I open up the clock? Unlock grandfather clock with yellow key. Unlock grandfather clock with small key. Okay, never mind. Guess that's not a thing. Okay. So you go up here. And you hide in that room. And now we get to do this same run. And now we get to do this same run with Wendy. Because despite the fact that I unlocked that door, it is unlocked. Now, I know that there's another big thing I haven't done, which is I haven't messed with the water valve down in that grate that we can get to. But the trick with that is, I think it might give a game over because it's messing with the coolant system to the nuclear reactor. And as far as I can tell, there's no save functionality. So if we did that, then we end up, well, screwed, basically. You're an agent of the evil meteor. Too bad you weren't on my side. I mean, maybe I am on your side. I'm having trouble with the zombie-matic. I need to shut down the power. It'll be off for 5 or 6 minutes. Okay. Sometimes I think you like that meteor worse than me. Don't worry, my little beauty queen. Soon everything will be different. Sure. So he's gonna cut the power. What do I feel like there's a strict timing issue here that I should be solving. What do I do? Flush the hamster? That's a terrible idea. And then do I fix this? Well, let's check if we missed anything in Ed's room. We already went in there and we looked around. But now we will retroactively hit the walkthrough and be like, well, did we miss something or not? Oh. Okay, so we missed several things in there. Okay. So there's apparently a way to get out. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, back to walkthroughs we go. Okay. There's apparently a loose brick at some point. I don't see any that look visually different. Oh, wait. Push. Okay, so Wendy is out. We need to go distract Ed again. Oh, but the power's out. Turn on. Yep. Fix wires with tools. Kind of dark, but I think I fixed it. Okay. Good. This is what I thought earlier, because we were getting shocked when we tried to fix them before. So I think we fixed it. And when the power comes back on, we will be able to go to Ed's room again and get the things that we wanted. So, let's see. Alright, well, we already have the package. Or I thought we had the package. She has the package, right? Yeah, and the stamps. Good. We did that. 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 If you're wondering why I made you go to Edna's attic before getting the combination, that's because you needed to first turn the light on and open the painting. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see the combination. So, I guess this version of the game doesn't require that, because the safe opened when I put in her phone number. But this says that that is not the number. Sid, Wendy, Eraser. Do not open the envelope right away, or you will rip it and make your game unwinnable. Well then. Let's just double check. Oh look, ripped envelope. If you don't want... Oh, it's only unwinnable with those characters. Okay, alright. If you don't want to win with Sid, Wendy, or Razor, you can just open the envelope right away. It will get ripped and will be unusable, but you won't need it. Okay. So that only locks us out of winning with Sid or Wendy, but we can still win with Dave. So we're not actually locked out. Okay, good. If you've entered the dungeon yet, yes. You've noticed it has a heavily locked door leading to the lab. You need both a key and a combination. Let's work on getting the key first. Choose the kid that used the honkomatic. That is Dave, yes. They can go outside, pick up the left bushes. Thanks to the honkomatic, you're strong enough to open it. Open it, go inside, and go right. Okay. Keep going right until you reach the water valve. Before you touch anything, make sure you don't have a kid in the cellar, because Purple Tentacle will go there, and if he sees anyone, he'll send them to the dungeon. Position another kid in front of the swimming pool. I see, okay. Oh, the lights came back on. So much for I think I fixed it. Okay, so we need to go get the thing out of the swimming pool. So we're gonna run our happy ass down to the swimming pool and see if whatever it is that's there is something that is meaningful to us. Because several things that we've picked up, it's been like, oh right, I saw this other thing, this other place, so I can put the pieces together. And sometimes you get stuff and it's just like, but why? And I think one of the things in this particular game that keeps throwing me is that, well, we have a bit of a problem. And that problem is that there are lots of things that are apparently required for winning the game as different characters. Which means there are are a lot of red herrings. Like, what is this for? It doesn't matter. What is this for? Also doesn't matter. How about this? Does not matter. 20. Pick up. Glowing key. Gonna have another meltdown. Okay, the meteor's gonna be pissed. Okay, pick up. Glowing key. Pick up. Radio. Push the button. Or just walk out of the elevator, sure. Turn off. Water valve. Alright, I was unable to push the button. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because I wanted to, but then maybe I don't. Okay. Ah, I see. Excellent. So we will now... No, new kid. Dave. Open... the radio. Batteries. Use... batteries. And flashlight. What does that get me? We have a flashlight that works now. But where is there darkness that I need to handle? Alright. Okay, we did that. We tried that. Okay, I thought I did that. Ah, okay. It's funny that I was just reading that part of the walkthrough and it does it. Alright, so what we need to do is what I thought I had already done, but I guess it didn't work. So we were correct. We do need to use the tools to repair those wires. We also do need to... We were also correct that we can't do it while the power's on or we get electrocuted. But apparently we also can't do it when the power is out without a flashlight, or it doesn't work. So we need to do it again, but with the power out. Which means we are in another case of the doing timed event. Wait, no. This is the wrong one. We want to go this way. Turn on flashlight. Okay. New kid. Wendy. Okay. Need to go all the way back down to let her into the cellar in order to let her turn the lights off. A lot of backtracking and waiting for loading screens, which is unfortunate, but you know, it happens. Alright, assume the position. So this is actually more of what I said I was expecting. Of a variety of things where you have one person one place and one person in another place and you have to sync them up. I don't know how tight the timings are though. I think another thing I messed up earlier when I tried something similar to this is I kept trying to use the thing in the dark, but you can't use the thing in the dark. You need to find the thing in the dark, then use the thing. Right. Turn off circuit breakers. New kid. Dave. Turn on flashlight. Vic. Okay. Thank you for the cutscene. And it's going to play out apparently every time I do anything suspicious. Fix wires with tools. There, that should do it. What is fuse box? Turn on fuse box. That doesn't seem to work. Does the tentacle fix it? Or do we blow up? Push. Loose brick. Sid. Push. Loose brick. Wendy. Turn on circuit breakers. Okay, good. We don't get the game over. Alright, wires are fixed. Okay, so what we need to do next is we need a cutscene to play, apparently, of the doctor playing a game in the arcade. And playing a game in the arcade is apparently he's gonna put in the passcode in order to open the door. He's gonna put that in as his, or he's gonna use the high score that he got as the passcode. So we're going to take a moment to read ahead, which is not what we've been doing so far. So far it's been like, alright, we get one hint and then we ball. Alright, so we were close on that. Okay. Okay. Wait a sec. Note when you get inside the secret lab, both the new kid command and your ability to save the game will be disabled. So far, I don't know of any way to save the game. I don't see any menu options. I don't see anything pop out when I move my mouse cursor to the edges of the screen. How does one save the game? Turn on, turn off, fix, use, blah 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 blah. We're gonna Google it. Maniac Mansion. Stop that. How to save? F5. Why F5? You know, this is why I should really read the manuals for these older games. Also, that was mostly me stalling for time, so he would do this. Which room had those? No. The arcade is this one? No. That's the photo developing room. Which one is the arcade? Use. Where's my quarter? Alright. High score. Oh, I missed it. Use small key on a coin box. Close. Coin box. Use quarter. Okay. 3301. Hopefully. Oh, he doesn't have the keys. Right. Dave, go get yourself caught. Wait, what are the names of the different people? E is, like, there's Edna, but Right. Alright, I want to double check. Because I suspect that it might not be the highest score, just Fred's high score. I want to look for the one that starts with an F. Which I don't think the walkthrough mentioned, but I think it's a good idea. Now it's going to take a while to load. DFE, yeah, alright. Dr. Fred, whatever their last name is. 3301. Hello, I would like to go to the dungeon now, please. Oh, Edna, please take me to the dungeon. Oh, wait. What did I say that was? 33, excuse me, 01? I thought it was two different keys. It's apparently not. Okay. So I don't get the opportunity to use anything. So we need to get rid of the purple tentacle somehow. But there's no real indication for how to do that. Because we don't get the opportunity to interact with him any. It's just like he shows up and he's just like, I got you now! And then he's got you, and then something, whatever. Okay, we're gonna lean a little bit more heavily on the walkthrough, because I think we can finish the game, and we'd like to do that. Okay, we will... Right. Oh, there is an autosave. Cool. We don't have Bernard. Who do we have? We have Sid and Wendy. Mm-hmm. Okay, alright. Okay, so basically we need to win with one of our secondary people, not with Dave. But I think something earlier said I made it unwinnable with Sid or Wendy when I ripped the envelopes. We might just be screwed here. Okay, so we go to the green tentacle room, we give him the demo tape. Use the tape on the envelope. Okay, yeah, so we can't do that. How about with Wendy? What do we need with Wendy? Oh, yeah. Okay, we're actually screwed. We are hard locked out of winning. So, we got doubly unlucky. Not only did we try to open the envelope, which is the only way that you can prevent yourself from winning the game, or one of only like 2 or 3 ways you can prevent yourself from winning, but it only prevents you from winning with 2 characters. And by pure chance, those are the 2 characters that I picked in the beginning. So we got double unlucky there. So I think that we're gonna end stream then, because I don't want to start over. So this is really pretty standard for a lot of the adventure games of this era. There's a lot of getting hard locked out of things. So generally, you would want to maintain multiple different saves, just so you had something to go back to. But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes, I guess. Well, that is Maniac Mansion. We didn't get to see an ending. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, our first foray into gaming, 40 years of gaming, in 1987, is a little off, I'll say. I'm not sure I'm going to do a lot more point-and-click adventures, just because I personally don't feel like I'm able to make them entertaining. Or maybe that was just an issue with this one. But suffice to say, we will be having a different genre for our next stream, which is probably going to be Wednesday? Oh, he changing the passcode. But yeah, this one is weird due to the various like timing things. I'm used to a different style where there's not a lot of quick time, hit this button, then run over here sort of mechanics. But that said, for anyone who is here, which may or may not be anyone depending on how the metrics are at real-time updating, thank you for stopping by. This has been Maniac Mansion. We're doing 1987 this week. We've got a couple options for later in the week. I haven't quite decided what we're doing, so I will post about that later. We will also, of course, be doing one day of Dungeons & Dragons Online this week, as we always do. But with that said, we don't have enough people to try to even look for a raid target, so we're not gonna do it. If you'd like to hit the buttons to follow, subscribe, all that sort of stuff, feel free to do so. If you'd like to join the Discord, feel free to do so. If not, that is fine too. I appreciate you spending your time with me tonight. And thank you